Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another informative episode of TECH47, where keeping up with tech is made as simple as possible for you. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to stick around for today's episode because we have a good one for you. In today's episode, we will talk about a messaging app that really advocates for privacy and isn't about making money by selling your data. Then, we'll learn what an IP address is and what it means to you as a regular computer user. And as always, we have a mind-blowing innovation that will leave you thinking, what the tech just happened? That's coming up in today's episode. So, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you talk to someone about something on WhatsApp and then a few hours later, or maybe on the same day, you found a YouTube suggestion on that specific topic? The other day I was talking to someone about an idea I had on a podcast when I got on Instagram. So when I was talking to them about this idea, when I got on Instagram, I found an advertisement on my Instagram stories about how to start a podcast. This actually happened overnight and it got me thinking, how much of a coincidence is this? Well, as I have come to learn, it was no coincidence at all. How is that even possible? Well, when you download an app, there's terms and conditions that come with it. And like many other people, we don't have to read through those. Some of the information contained there, however, is very important. In some cases, some apps have it in their terms and conditions that they will use your data gathered from your phone. That is website cookies, search engines, and even your keyboard, yeah? And this data gathered is sold to potential advertisers so that content in your advertisements is tailor-made just for you. Tailor-made, so to say. But is that not invasive? I agree, it could be, but if you agree to the terms and conditions that come with an application, then lawfully it isn't considered to be an infringement of your privacy. And with more communication apps being developed as the days go by, privacy is really becoming a matter of concern for many phone and computer users. A few months ago, Facebook was on the receiving end of scathing attacks for infringing the user's privacy through one of its subsidiaries, that is WhatsApp. Almost everyone uses WhatsApp. Well, for my older folk, it's also known as WhatsApp in your circles. But anyway, the concerns raised were really valid because harvesting data from private conversations for commercial use is definitely an eyebrow raiser. Ask The Rock, if you know what I mean. If you smell! But enough with the jokes already. So, people have been on the lookout for an alternative messaging app, and thanks to Elon Musk, we now all know about SIGNET. The billionaire endorsed it on his Twitter amidst the Facebook storm. And I have taken this chance to use it. And as much as it does the job perfectly, I felt like it's a WhatsApp version for insecure people. A bit too harsh to say, I know, but here are some of the settings you can manipulate within the app. First off, you can lock the Signal access, or rather access to Signal with your screen lock or fingerprint lock. Another one that I found rather radical is the ability to block other people from taking screenshots from your chats. I understand that from a security perspective, but it gets better. You have the choice to disable your keyboard and use a private keyboard from within the app. That means Google really can't harvest data from your personal conversations to use for commercials and ads tailored for you in the other apps. For me, that's relieving, to be quite honest. It's quite scary to think that someone can use your private conversations to sell you as an audience. For some reason, I found that to be pretty unsettling when I learned about it. You can also choose to relay all your calls that you receive within the app through Signal servers to avoid revealing your IP address to your contacts. And this is where I honestly feel like the app starts to feel a little tailored to suit insecure individuals. There are many other security and privacy settings which I probably cannot explain all in one segment in depth, but the app is really good to use and it's easy to use and it's self-explanatory. It basically really just looks like and works like WhatsApp. The user interface is pretty easy to find your way around and I love the simplicity. And if you want to pay attention to the nitty-gritties, then allow me to point out that the graphics the app uses portray black people, which for some funny reason should make it feel inclusive. It's also important to note that Signal is a non-profit app, which means there are no in-app purchases. Neither will they sell your information to other apps outside of it. The app runs on donations, which helps keep it running. This decision was made in order to keep up with their user privacy security policy, which keeps the user carefree, so to say. So Signal is free to download on both App Store and Android Play Store, and based on my experience, not too many people have made a shift to Signal, which makes it quite a challenge to use since you can only message other users who have the app. But that notwithstanding, I think the app is worth the try, and yeah, that's our app of the day.
Imagine, instead of having many business cards in your pocket, you just had one that doesn't age. That is indestructible. This is what people have.
My name is Kameta Victor Kameta. I'm 24 years old and I'm the founder of Popl Kenya.
A device that carries your information, be it contacts, social media handles, depending on how your business is set up.
The innovation is a digital business card.
My name is Betty. I'm marketing manager at Popl Kenya. It's an e-business card basically. So we're trying to move away from print media into the digital.
Why the innovation? We saw the need of going paperless and contactless.
This virtual business card needs no other mode of transfer other than a simple tapping on your phone.
What we do is that you just pop and get all the contact information that you will normally show on a business card, plus some, including social media accounts, direct link to maybe websites, images, videos, and the like.
To activate this device and sync it with your phone, you download the Popl app on Play Store, key in your details of logging in, that is your email, once registration is done. You link Popl to your social media handles as well as contacts, that is phone number and email.
The product is very easy. We have where you have the keychain. I'll demonstrate using the keychain. So all you have to do is take your keychain and tap it at the back of the phone, like that, and it will instantly open up a page on your browser that will have all your contact information. If it is your social media, that is WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that, the email, it will open up, and after that you can always just click on whichever media you want to share, and it takes you directly to it.
Now, once you want to share the information, the other person doesn't have to have the app nor the gadget. They just have to have an NFC-enabled phone or QR scanner on their phone. So it's just a matter of tapping or scanning and getting all the information that you'd like to share.
Engaging with Popl, as mentioned, is by simply tapping your phone, but not all of them will be compatible. Why? Because of a factor that is missing.
NFC is near-field communication. It's basically a technology that allows people to share electronically by just tapping.
Phones that are automatically compatible are all high-end phones like the latest Samsung series for Android and iPhone X, going upwards on iOS.
Now for the older generation phones that don't have the NFC, once you create your account, it creates in the app, it creates for you a personalized QR code. So anyone that scans your QR code will be able to get the same information as someone who was tapped.
Popl has a different range of gadgets using this technology. You can have a key holder, a pop socket for your phone, a band, and a handle that will soon be in the market.
Hi, I am David Ochola and I'm the host for TECH47 on TV47. I am here to let you know that TV47 has been nominated for the annual Kuza Awards. To vote for TV47 as your favorite TV station under the People's Choice category, be sure to send the word Kuza to 15601. Again, Send the word Kuza to 15601 to vote for TV47 as your favorite station.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Raukia siku njema na tunukiwa offers kila siku. Pata offers zote mahali pamoja ili uongeze zaidi, utume SMS zaidi na ubrowse zaidi.
Wewe usijali. Tuma namba ya kila supplier kwa hiyo soko. Ndio nitaongea na kila mmoja wao.
Very good. Piga *444 asi utunukiwe Credo double.
Raukia siku njema na tunukiwa offers kila siku.
Oh, hi. It's not what you're thinking. It's a cup of coffee. Coffee, movie. Together, coffee with movie. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. on TV47, where we bring you interesting, enticing people. Well, we've concentrated on musicians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Producers.
So now I manage, because talent management and events management, I think was my passion.
Right about now, we want to go beyond to the counties and to other countries. I'll see you. Let the sun stand still like Joshua time for 3 hours, but this time for only 1 hour. We bring you coffee with movie. Interesting, enticing guests. I'll see you. Tunaanza tuna Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, twende Uganda, Magufuli Land, TZ, you never know. It is coffee with movie. Jua unaweza enda sasa.
Okay.
Before the markets open, farmers begin their day, each with the desire to produce the best. But how can they increase the numbers, maintain the standards?
Aitoi ile gali kinafaa itoi, that standard gali.
The biggest setback we face right now is, since the technology is very new, especially in Africa, not so many phones are NFC enabled at the moment, but we have high-end phones that come with inbuilt NFC.
One of the challenges you're facing is that most of us are so traditional. We love the print media. We prefer to have a card and give that out. So trying to push people from that to the digital part is a bit of a challenge. For businesses, the ones that we're trying to partner with so far, they prefer the old school method of taking flyers and giving them out, brochures and the like, and menus.
So getting people to change from that to just having a one-tap system is one of the challenges we're facing at the moment.
It takes time for people to adapt to new things, but slowly by slowly I believe that for the ones who have purchased so far, it's just good reviews, and we hope that more people will be able to come on board. Nothing is flawless.
We have the QR, which I don't find effective because it only holds one set of information. Unlike Popl, we can have more than one, which is your social media, your contact info, links, website, all that can be in there. And we have another prototype, which is a card, but I found it very bulky because it's the same as carrying the business card. You have to keep going to your wallet, take it out, scan it, and I found that very ineffective.
What I could add would be maybe more payment methods. I feel like nowadays nobody wants to keep scanning, or not even scanning, going back to your phone and paying, removing your card and paying. So things like Visa card, MasterCard, if they can come on board on this thing, it will be perfect. Also, I wish that most phones will be NFC enabled. Yeah, that will really simplify everything else.
Advantages that Popl has is that it helps in conservation of forests as an alternative source of physical business cards that require paper, which is produced in the thousands. One indestructible business card in the place of thousands is a good alternative.
So apart from the environmental friendly part, it is also more comprehensive in terms of it gives you see, a business card is small, so you get to share more information aside from just your name and your number and your website.
The edge our product has is one, it's waterproof, so it's very durable, and also it's very light, so you always have it with you because you can stick it on your phone or any flat surface. So it's very durable, it's light, yes.
Also, since social distancing and minimization of contact is the order of the day, it helps in avoiding contact, thus suitable for our current times.
We saw the need of going paperless and contactless, especially during the COVID pandemic, which required people to social distance and to have minimal contact.
Especially during this pandemic, it's contactless. You don't have to hand out your cards or give somebody your phone, and so we are able to, it's for that reason, obviously, it's a good thing.
This Popl, as it is advantageous to all, there are those businesses who are key targets that may benefit from this.
Mostly businesses, especially hotels, the hotel industry. They print menus frequently, and any change, a small change in price in item, you have to reprint and print, and for them that will save them $1, huge $1, if they could be able to do this, because if you can just get a few waiters to just hand it around and just tap, pop, you see, it's easier, and you also get to get people to follow your Instagram page. I might have eaten at a certain restaurant, I'm a frequenter there maybe, and I don't even know whether they're on Instagram, or I don't know what offers they have and things like that. So mostly our target market is the hotel industry, and basically people in business. I think they will benefit because it will save them a lot of cost in printing cards, in printing brochures, flyers and the like. But also for individuals, especially the millennials, people like to share their handles, Instagram, the numbers, the what. So this is a cool way. I mean, just you pop and you get it. So
the world is changing fast. Minimization of physical contact is increasing since COVID struck, which means that the world going forward will see behavioral change. Amidst this, Popl have come up with a set of gadgets that have adapted to the inevitable change of technology and is promising to be part of the future. That was the What the Tech segment.
What's that? Well, Internet Protocol Address. Unless you did computer studies in high school, or maybe you are just tech savvy, chances are high you have heard about Internet Protocol, otherwise known as IP address, but you have no idea whatsoever what it means and how it relates to you. Well, that's why I'm here today. Today's tech word of the day is Internet Protocol. Just what is it? Well, an IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or a local network. IP stands for Internet Protocol, which is a set of rules governing the format of data sent via the internet or a local network. So every computer has its own IP address, and it's through this naming system that computers can connect with each other and share data. All the same, whether someone knows the address of your computer or your network, these numbers are able to tell a bit about who you are and what kind of sites you surf. It is this that someone can actually use to track your digital footprint. But with raising concerns, or rising concerns about internet privacy and hacking, all that scary stuff, you can now easily mask or hide your internet protocol address by using a VPN. That is a virtual private network, so as to make it difficult for hackers to track you down, or maybe for cookies to use your personal data to use for advertisements brought to you on various devices. At least now you're one step closer to getting a hold of your own privacy and security online. Now you know what that is. And that is our tech word of the day. And that right there brings us to the end of today's episode. If you liked this episode and found it informative, be sure to subscribe to TV47's YouTube channel and